Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BlizzCon. Back to Warcraft this year in the arcade arena, playing Warcraft III Reforged and talking all the news that we were digging out for you guys here. We talked to some developers, some former Blizzard employees, to a couple of players and scene figures here, and we will break down all the news for you. We just had an interview with the developers of Warcraft 3 for like half an hour, so we got pretty exclusive content for you guys. And of course, we're going to play a few matches with the new build that we have here at BlizzCon. It's a different one that you can play if you have access to the beta, so maybe some new polished graphics. We will find out together. We haven't touched it yet on day one. But yeah, this is what we do here for the next 1 hour. I will leave you in a couple of minutes to go to another dev talk, but Remo is going to be here for an hour and entertain you guys. Glad that many of you tuned in already here live at Twitch. It's once again an absolute blast to be at BlizzCon.
Yeah, yesterday, the big news and announcement of BlizzCon Day 1 certainly wasn't Warcraft, but it was still pretty spectacular with Diablo 4 and everything else. But we are here primarily for Warcraft 3, obviously. So, yeah, opening ceremony. Warcraft 3 Reforged was rather a footnote, to be honest, and that was a bit of a letdown. But within the day, more interviews happened with the devs and stuff. We weren't there, but we got some hot takes from Lawlight and other ones, and some pretty exciting news from that.
Absolutely. So the Lawlight news, we broke it on Twitter. Like, if you want information, once we get information and confirm them, we put them out on Twitter. So it's the best thing to follow us there. Twitter.com/backtowarcraft is the fastest way of Warcraft 3 Reforged information in the world, probably right now. So what we got from Lawlight is there's going to be a separate MMR at ladder for every race.
Absolutely. And the big question, of course, at the moment is when are the other races going to be added? And that was also mentioned. So the plan currently apparently is Undead next week.
Yes.
Night Elf coming after 2 weeks later.
Yes.
So apparently all the races in the game in 3 weeks.
It's got to be there for sure. For all the guys of the Hive Workshop, we got some news that the Warcraft 3 editor, the world editor that brought us so many cool games, will be in the beta as well to test it before the release. So that's coming for you too.
Yeah, from the interview we did today, we also asked about the 2019 release, and is it still going to be feasible? Because we saw, the state of the beta, and a lot of us were concerned, like perhaps they're behind schedule a little bit, and we didn't exactly get a very clear answer. But the gist of it was they're going to basically work with the feedback and the response they get, meaning they're going to adjust as they're going, and they're going to respond and see how far and how quickly they get along, and will, act accordingly. So basically, to me, that sounds like it's going to be a flexible release. I don't believe 2019 is 100% solid.
I think the same. And what we also learned is that the state of the game will be pretty similar to StarCraft Remastered at the release. And the biggest letdown of that statement is no ladder at release. It will be patched in a couple of weeks later, is I guess what they said. But no ladder when the game gets live.
What exactly that means, though, we don't know. There must certainly be online play possible, obviously. Like, you can't launch without it.
Yes.
There must be some sort of matchmaking in as well, I guess. Or is it absolutely zero matchmaking?
The Wild West.
He didn't necessarily specify this, but what we all were hoping for was like Grandmaster, kind of the StarCraft system. That won't be in at release.
Yeah.
This progression kind of system, that won't be in.
Yeah.
Will it be decent MMR matchmaking hidden behind active? We don't know that for certain.
Yeah, they talked a lot about MMR, so there will be something. A couple of months ago, one of the developers was asking on our Discord how we should name the league similar to StarCraft, where they have Bronze and Silver and Grandmaster and all. So it's very, very, very likely that it will be a similar system, just not for release. My take from the dev interview, and especially when they talked about the release date and all, is that they are very aware of the criticism from the community.
Yes.
They had some very specific things they pointed out, like the Mountain King, like colors, the movement of the Blade Master, units not being distinguishable, silhouetting. They know all this, and they're working on it.
We saw a lot of the responses on our Twitch chat and on Reddit and everywhere. most people seem to be kind of unhappy with the colors especially, and that they addressed that right away. They talked about, team colors especially, but I followed up and they said, yes, we also heard about the terrain. We're looking at tile sets. We're looking at lighting, especially lighting. Yeah. Very important. So they are aware. We were kind of shocked yesterday when we heard from some people that that stuff is actually super hard to change. Perhaps it is, perhaps it's not, but they are trying to change it. They hear the community apparently, and yeah, they want to make it better.
Yeah. All right, then that's the breakdown of the news that we got. I think you can ask questions. We read you. So if you have any specific question, we try to answer as much. We didn't get too much information yet. There's the panel coming up later. There's a group interview later, so there will be more information. But for now, we give you everything we know, and let's go and play some games here at BlizzCon. The new build that we have. Sorry.
Should we press the button? All right.
All right. So play human or orc?
Well, I don't mind.
Okay. Start with human then.
All right. Let's go with human. Oh, wait.
All right.
No, wait. It's against the computer.
Okay.
I guess I wasn't supposed to play yet.
So, yeah. There's a lot of stuff in the work. It's gonna be interesting what we will see at the release. When will we have the release? Hopefully more information about that later. So this is a new build, and I think the terrain is already different, right?
It does look different. Terranos, also in the beta, does look a little bit different. It looks a little bit lighter. It looks like the tile set seems to have almost changed. As we look at the minimap, that is certainly still very reminiscent of Warcraft 3. It does look different here, but it's still very recognizable. And it's, of course, the Terranos stand that we know. Couple of things missing here. They want to keep it simple for the players here at BlizzCon. You can see in the menu, there's nothing really to be selected, so we don't actually have the health bars turned on, to keep it a little bit more straightforward. But yeah, it definitely looks different. Also, like the color on the main building, looking at this, it seems to be way more poppy, or is that?
Yeah,
like
I think so too.
Like it pops more.
A little brighter, pops out more. That's one thing they said. Like the team colors will pop out more.
Yeah.
So we also learned a couple of things about like sounds and stuff. Originally, last year, they said they will redo all the voices with new voice actors and maybe new voice lines. And that's not happening anymore. They will stick with the original one, most likely remaster it, as they remastered all the sound assets. But yeah, no new voice lines, no new voice actors to keep the game like closer to the original. Also, what we learned from Polygon yesterday is there was a plan last year. They announced it like this, that there will be additional quests, for example, and storylines for people like Jaina. That's also not happening anymore. Like the campaign will stay as it is in Warcraft 3. For the culling last time, we saw that the map was remade and the position was different of things. For example, you started at the bottom left when originally you started at the upper right. And things were designed closer to the original World of Warcraft feeling of the city.
Ready for action.
I don't know if that's still a thing.
Say the word.
Or if they go back to the original campaign.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to ask that, unfortunately. Something that the developers by themselves kind of were pointing out was that yeah, we heard the feedback that the MK was seeming a little small, but we changed it and we sized them up a little. But I don't think it's in this build yet, because here we still see Mountain King is rather small. Of course, the Mountain King is quite different from what we used to. From Classic, we know him to have the bright blonde hair. Here it's dark hair instead. That's because basically Warcraft 3 used the visuals of Muradin, the legendary Mountain King, but they want to make a more generic general Mountain King, and probably we're going to have like Muradin's skin coming in at a later point. And of course we all saw the Avatar animation already. Perhaps I'm going to get it this game, because that's looking sweet as hell.
Ready for action.
What?
Yeah, that's gonna be new music, by the way. That's what we learned as well. So more effects, more depth to the music as well. Not sure if they do a new soundtrack, but we'll see about that.
Oh,
That
are the wizards looking differently?
Yeah.
That's not the beta wizards, right? Like from
I think this is way better recognizable. I had some issues with these wizards before, but the red and the purple is definitely...
it's kind of strange that they have different colors though, right?
It's what?
It's kind of strange that they have different colors. Like
I mean,
the one is red, the other is purple.
It's different models though, so...
Yeah. In the beta also, some of the coloring parts of the units were a little bit wonky, sometimes a little bit buggy. Like some of the militia didn't correctly take on the color of the player.
Wait till you see me.
Perhaps that is something here as well.
Give me something to do.
Are they redoing the cutscenes of the story? Talk about cutscenes. I'm not too sure if they do all the cinematics. Last year they said they would only do one, and that was the opening cinematic. Not sure if that's still the case. You saw last year at BlizzCon these new version of the cutscenes.
I can't build that.
That's not happening anymore as well. They will go back to the original style with new camera angles maybe and more effects. But yeah, this style was pretty much an experiment last year, and they said, okay, it's not going to work that well. We do have a lot more colors on the creeps.
Give me something to do.
The trolls.
Yeah. They just... everything feels quite a bit more readable.
Yes.
Like, and that is absolutely good.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I feel like the red color here that we have on our units is still a little undersaturated, perhaps, but it's definitely looking better than the beta, I think.
I think so too.
Alright, we're gonna make all the units here, all the buildings. We're gonna try to show you guys everything.
I'm coming through.
Something that we saw change quite dramatically was the heal effects on units. And I don't know how I feel about this. So this looks very different, the replenishment potion running right now, than it is in Classic. But it's also pretty recognizable. But it's looking different, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's the effect goes up very high, I think. Like it's like three times the size of the Mountain King.
It's true.
Wait till you see me in action.
Yeah, we saw that especially with priests. Their heal looks pretty intense for how simple of a spell it usually is.
Can you show the FPS to the people to see how stable it is? Okay, it's very constant 60 FPS.
Yeah.
I guess.
Looks like it's capped at 60.
Yeah. Talking about beta, by the way, yesterday at the opening ceremony, it was announced that the virtual ticket holders will get access to the beta as well, and of course many people were worried a little because some pre-order guys have not received their access yet. It was confirmed by the devs that Spoils of War pre-purchasers and the normal pre-order guys will get the beta before the virtual ticket holders. So it's going to be like 1 or 2 more weeks until everyone who pre-purchased the game will get access to the beta.
And that only seems right? It would be kind of weird if the Blizzard guys are getting invited but not the pre-purchase. That feels like it's not quite...
You have Formation on, by the way, you noob.
I mean, I play with Formation, yeah. It's just the way I play. Maybe you should turn... How do you guys like that? Black minimap? That's always good. Right?
Oh yeah, they love that. Why do you pick up the tome?
Wait till you see me in action.
I'm not trying to trigger my friends in Twitch chat.
Give me something to do.
Is the Wand of Mana... Does it look different?
Oh, I'm not too sure.
The TP is the same.
Yeah.
And the TP is like one of the weird ones because the TP... You oftentimes have to quickly look at your inventory and spam click TP. And it used to be yellow, and now it's blue.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like that change.
It's kind of closer to a clarity, really.
Yeah, like the glance value, it doesn't seem like a TP.
Yeah.
It might be something you get used to. Also, something that I found weird, the stun animation above units lasts longer than they're stunned, but that's
okay. I think
probably
that's probably an easy fix. We have to find a pig and see if it's killable in this version. Because in the beta version that is live in the launcher right now, you can't kill the pig critters. That's of course definitely a big flaw to the game.
Unless you flame strike. Also, region scroll running. Like on green terrain, this looks pretty hard to make out, right?
Yes.
Of course.
This should be pretty good on like icy terrain, but on grass.
Give me something to do.
Yeah.
I'm coming through.
It's also very different. Like, you know, we have, especially we two, we have stared at Warcraft 3 for so many years, and we are so well acquainted with like so many of the visual parts. So this is, it's familiar and unfamiliar at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. It's a weird mixed feeling.
And one of the biggest concerns that we had is glance value, readability. There was a lot of people were saying this, and I personally noticed it the most with these two units, priests and sorceresses.
Yeah.
Normally, you want to be able to tell quickly how many priests you have, how many sorcs you have in a group, not in the UI, but just looking at the battlefield. And yeah, I think we both agreed on this. They look way too similar.
Yeah.
Like they need to.
Let's see if they changed it here already.
I come
A lot of
to
people
cleanse this
complained
land.
about the portraits as well. As you can see, there's no background, there's no life in the portraits. That is beta. That will
Right
change.
away.
It's very obvious,
me
but I
something
guess
to
we have
do. What do
to
you need?
Yeah.
point out the fact.
Like it's just a gray background. Like this is honestly like
Yeah,
pretty
it's
ugly.
What ails you?
very obviously not finished.
As you
Yeah.
wish.
It's a placeholder background, I guess. All right, so
Is
I
someone
think
in-
in classic, how did it's hard to if you try to remind yourself
flows
like
of magic
how
are
did
whimsical
we
today.
easily distinguish between priest and sword? in
Yeah, it's a
classic?
good
Yes, my
question,
friend.
man.
Shout out to High Tech,
Help
by the way, who
me.
tried to
Help me.
Recreate a fight.
recreate a
If you
a fight
insist.
between beta and classic
Well,
to kind of look at it side by side.
is
And when you
my
look at them
aid
like this, they
required?
look so similar.
Yeah. I mean, you have the blonde
What
hair, you
ails
have the
you?
brown hair. That helps a little, but if that's
I think
pretty
it's
much-
not enough though.
Yeah, me too. I think if that's the only
This
indicator,
better be
it makes
good.
them more. The priest has a
Keep
staff,
down.
of
Yeah,
course,
the staff.
but in a fight, when you want to snipe a priest, you have to
Yeah.
look for
Agreed,
things like
complete.
this. That's definitely not enough.
I think the main silhouette is the cape, right?
Yeah, because they both have
Do
this
you
cape
require
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
aid,
It's
human?
This
the-
triangle
it's-
kind of cape.
It's the same color, it's the same shape.
Yeah.
So that's an issue for sure.
Is my
I think
aid
the
required?
priest cape should perhaps be just a rectangular thing.
Will it be hot
True.
shot?
It's also like when we stare
Help me.
at it like this,
Help
it's
me.
easy to tell them apart.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
when there's a big fight happening,
The fight.
like you wanna see it instantly,
Give me
not have
something to
to
Do you require
count
aid,
and figure out how
human?
many you actually have. Our favorite hero as well, the Paladin.
Yeah.
I was so surprised they didn't change him because
Yes.
like already early on last year, everyone said, okay guys, like this Paladin, he looks a little weird.
Yeah.
But they kept him like it in the game.
There's going to be 8 different paladins in the game, by the way.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy.
From the campaign, there's a lot of different paladins. We have the same thing for the Dreadlords going on, and
Yeah, they wanted to make like
Yes,
a
me
slim
lord.
Dreadlord version
Right,
and
what is it?
Yeah.
like a fat Dreadlord version.
All
Yes,
right.
me lord.
So they go into a lot of detail when it comes to these skins, I feel.
Build more farms.
Which will most likely be a money maker for the game. We asked about DLC content. They said nothing really about it. It's not really planned. Like it's not gonna be a Frozen Throne add-on thing that will be as DLC. But when
I
we asked
live
about
to serve all
the
believers.
extra
Okay,
content,
right,
the answer was skins.
Yes, me lord.
yeah.
Let me
Job's
face the
done.
better.
So here he is, the Paladin
For
with his
honor.
Job's
beautiful
done.
buzz cut.
At your
Job's
call.
done.
All right, I think I
me
should
face
just
the better.
kill
Aye.
the opponent here and then start a new game.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that real quick. Yeah,
Since-
you can. I think you have to go soon, right?
Yeah, I have to. But one thing real quick. This is of course an eSports channel for Warcraft 3. We cast a lot of tournaments here of Warcraft 3, and we had a meeting
I come
with
to cleanse
the
this
leading
land.
esport
right.
guy for Warcraft 3, but pretty much
Will it be
no
hot
information
shot?
there.
It's about
Give me
time.
something to do.
Yeah, no, not really.
Like,
Ask of me.
it's not like stuff we can't
my
share,
people.
but yeah, nothing
Wait till
really.
you see me in action.
They seem a lot like very interested.
This
they
better
seem
be
to
good.
have a
Wait
lot
till you
of
see me in action.
ideas, and
Will it
of
be
course
hot
they
shot?
they are in touch with
Help
what's
me.
happening right now.
Help you.
There's frequent talks with the Chinese department of
Will you see me
Warcraft
in
3
action?
esports, so they know
Once
what's
again.
going on,
Yeah.
but nothing
Orders.
really that can be
Do you
said about
require
these.
aid, human?
WGL is still a big important part to them, as it has been for us as well. For many years, I'm sure most of our viewers, if not all of our viewers, are aware of WGL, and it has
What
been,
ails
a
you?
cool part, basically the most important part of competitive Warcraft for the last years. And it's also important to Blizzard. And we did ask them if something like that might be
What is
coming
it?
for the Western scene, but there was
Will it be hot
not
shot?
really an answer. It's like, oh, we're going to see what we're going to see. So no confirmation there on
Is
anything
my aid
really.
required?
So I unfortunately have to leave now. To
I'm
go
going
for
to
the-
stay here though, guys. Don't worry.
Yes, don't worry.
What a good
Uh,
idea.
I will go to a group
Help
interview
me.
with more
Help
developers.
you.
I will live tweet from there, so
Help
twitter.com/back2warcraft, fastest source for Warcraft 3 Reforged
you
information
require aid?
worldwide. Go follow, go spread the word and put it on Reddit and everywhere. Remo, you're gonna have fun with
Absolutely.
this Reforged build. Hopefully you see some orcs later. And
better
keep
be
the
good.
chat entertained. And see you guys on Instagram and Twitter for more updates here from BlizzCon 2019.
Wait till you see me in action.
All right. So this is a bot I'm playing against right now, by the way. So yeah,
am
it's
your servant.
rather simple.
What would you
Yeah, I thought we were gonna play against a real live opponent right away, but something
Help me. Help
didn't quite
you.
work out there.
Do you
But we
require
have more time. I think we have like still an hour, so we're gonna have some
kick
good
down,
games here
Sparky?
It's
coming up.
Our forces are under attack.
Right, work. I can't build
Off
that.
I go. Wait till you see me in action.
What'll it be, hotshot?
So here we see the orc base for the first time.
Help me. Help you.
Again, the colors seem a little bit dull.
What'll it be, hotshot? It's about time.
I am not afraid.
Playing without health bars, by the way, is so weird. I would love to turn on the health bars, guys, but
This better be
Wait till you
good.
see me
it's
in
not possible right here in this build. Of course, it is possible in the beta.
It's hammer time.
More work.
Wait till you see me in
Kick
action.
down, Sparky.
The beautiful demolishers, where
Help me.
the units that I think
Help
everyone
me.
is agreeing look absolutely
Give me something to
gorgeous.
do.
Yeah, but what do you guys think? I think this already looks quite a bit better than the beta, doesn't it? So they're continuously working on improving. And yeah, I think once we have all the races in, which is like gonna be in 3 weeks, is what they said, then the beta is gonna be more active, we're gonna have more players, we're gonna have more feedback coming from them.
Forces are under attack.
We also asked the devs what is the best way to leave feedback, and they said, of course, as always, officially the forums, but they're also reading Reddit, they're reading YouTube, they're paying attention to everything, apparently. It's pretty loud, by the way. Can I turn this down? Alright. Is this better? Yeah, I think this is better. Sound was pretty loud.
I'll do what I take. Aye. Brilliant. Moving.
What'll it be,
So I believe I need to kill all the buildings
Wait till you see me in
before the game actually ends. Shouldn't take too long, though.
It's hammer time.
This better
Give me
be
something
good.
to do.
I didn't even group my sanctum.
Our forces are under attack. Wait till
What'll
you
it
see
be,
me in
hotshot?
action. Give me something to do. I'm coming through. At your call.
Other than that, yeah, the options are disabled, but yeah, I think it's just a nicer looking version of the beta. My guess would have been completely off, by the way. I thought that there was going to be a new
You.
campaign mission going to be playable here, but no, it was just the improved beta build.
Do you require aid, human?
It's hammer time. Give me something to do.
This orc is turning out to be
Till you see
a
me
little more resistant than I thought.
Our forces are under attack.
Do you require aid,
All right,
human?
is he going to start hiding farms? Is this like an NA
You're the boss.
AI?
No problem.
Just kidding, guys.
That's great.
Help me. Help you. What a good idea.
What would you ask of me? I'm your dwarf.
Let's see. Check out the main. Is there anything new here? I still think the altar is weird. I don't know if this is a bug or if it's intentional. It has been pointed out quite a few times already. When you create a hero, when you have the altar in production, it doesn't have the lightning behind it anymore. There's more of like a glow going on now. And when it's inactive, the lightning is visible in the back. But I feel like that has to be a bug. Like, that seems like it makes no sense to have it like that.
I'll do what it takes. For victory! I am not afraid.
What is it? All right.
I don't think I saw the priest master training yet. That looks very different. Didn't the priest master training used to be like this? Ah, no. Right. It used to be some kind of amulet, I thought. Maybe it always was a staff?
Give me something to do.
Not sure. All right. We did want to see the ultimate here, and here it is. This is really one of the most beautiful ones.
Put him away.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, it becomes see-through. Wait. Ah, because of the cloak. Okay, I was like, what is this?
Brilliant.
Oh, I just noticed this. Did you guys see that before? The items now, they're kind of bouncing a little bit on the ground. This was also feedback and criticism at the beta, that items don't really stand out. It feels like sometimes you can almost miss them, but now they're bouncing. I think that's a cool little change. Now you're actually really, it feels like you really want to pick it up. It stands out more.
Wait till you see me in action.
Nice little change that
Brilliant.
seems like it goes a long way.
Move it. At your call. For my people. It shall be done. Give me something to do. I am not afraid. What would
Alright,
you
we're about
ask
to be
of
done
me?
here, and then it's time to finally play against a real opponent.
Let me face the peril.
Didn't the Spirit Lodge have like this weird green gas coming out of it as well? Or was that perhaps only when it was producing something?
What ails you?
Played quite a bit of the beta, but can't remember everything. Okay, here we go. Victory achieved. And now I should be getting reset for finally a real opponent. All right, let's give this a second. Shout out to CW in the back. He's responsible here for the streaming station. Very nice guy, much like all the Blizzard people I met. Actually, all the people I met. It's always such a great fun here to come to the US, and I just think like seriously, I think Americans are nicer than Europeans. I don't know what it is, but they are. Do we have to like reset it somehow? Ah, okay. Yeah, so I thought I was supposed to click start, but then it matched me with an AI. Yeah. Okay. All right. That would be good. All right, so we should have a real opponent next round. I hope. So we just played humans, so we're gonna go orc next. That's, to be honest, my much more preferred race between the two. And what are we gonna play, guys? I love TC. We're gonna play TC first. TC first. Maybe some Taurens. Play Undead, please. I would love to, guys. I would love to. But Undead, not playable here. But next week, I'm feeling really motivated, man, to play hardcore in the ladder. In the beta, when Undead comes out. However, well, it's not exactly ladder, is it? It's just versus mode. And yeah, there's no matchmaking yet, so, you know, it's always a wild card of who you're gonna get. Maybe you have to stream snipe some people. You have to keep open the Muslim stream or something, and then queue at the same time. The Muslim's here as well. We met him yesterday. Yeah, he was streaming a little bit of beta before here, at home, leading up to BlizzCon. Of course, Ben, the Muslim, he got his competitive gaming start in Warcraft 3, I believe. I'm not sure if he played anything before, but of course he was a pro Warcraft gamer already. Transitioned into StarCraft. Yesterday we had the StarCraft Grand Final here in the arena. Was pretty cool. Dark winning it in the end. Was quite... It felt like it didn't... Like last year it felt like there was a storyline and it was just meant to be. It was meant to be Cyril winning the whole thing, making history, and there was nothing that was going to derail it. This year we had this epic story of Raynor taking out Cyril, and then it felt like Raynor was supposed to win the final, but he didn't. He lost. Well, that's sometimes the way it goes. What about 3v3, 4v4, and FFA? doesn't seem like it's going to be in the beta. We've heard only talks of 1v1 and 2v2. No 2v2 here either, by the way. Here it's only 1v1. Good question. Maybe we can ask that coming up. Hey!
So I believe I know what happened.
Okay.
So your client
Yes.
was not logged in correctly,
Uh-huh.
and you're not linked up to the other computer.
All right.
So I'm going to kill your client and restart it real quick.
All right. Do your thing. All right, so we're going to restart here. I don't know if you guys heard this, but yeah, we weren't connected correctly, so weren't able to find real-life opponents.
How did you
But
match
should be
against
work.
the AI go?
Pretty well. Yeah, I did manage to just barely eke out a victory. With chat's help, of course, as always. Have you met other pro players? Yeah, we met Grubby yesterday, who's doing the panel today, by the way. It's going to be 3 p.m. today, the big Warcraft panel. Don't know exactly what that is in Europe, but you guys can figure it out. So it's going to be 3.5 hours from now, and it's going to be the next big thing. What are they going to reveal there? I'm pretty sure they're going to reveal some Under the Night Elf unit. It's just like, it feels like they have to. I don't know, but I would believe.
So this looks correct.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
Ah, there's the LAN. Okay.
Yeah. So it should work, sync up properly now.
Okay.
And
So
I'll tell the guy on the other end to queue.
should I do it right now? Queue it? Or should I wait?
Wait like 15 seconds.
Wait like 15 seconds? All right, we can do that. Does the chat work? Nope. Everything's disabled. Makes sense in a demo station. All right, boys. Here we go. I'm going to try hard a little bit here. Oh, you know what? Do we really want to play TC? I'm not sure yet. I do want to play Torrent, though. I know that much. Excuse me. All right, let's queue. Will... are there any Asian pros there? Lawliot is here. And he's like the only one from Korea. Ju Panda is here as well, but he is a streamer, not a pro player. And I think we just found a match.
What do you want?
All right, guys, what do we do? What do we do?
Work, work. Yes.
So, I'm pretty free this game. I want to go Torrens. But what hero do we want? What race was he, by the way? I didn't really see. At this point, I guess we're committed to a tavern hero.
I can do that. Okie dokie. Something need to ready to work. Work, work.
Echo Isles. So it seems like the map pool is the same as in the beta. I would imagine we've seen Terranos and Echo. In the beta right now, we have Terranos, Echo. What are the other ones?
Ready to work.
God. I know we have Avalanche and 2v2, which I find really cool. It's always been one of my favorite maps.
We need more gold.
Can we chat?
Work
Can.
complete. Ready to work. Huh? Work complete.
What do you guys think? Is he a pro player, maybe? We'll see.
Huh? Yes. Ready to
Here's the
work.
critter. Alright, it seems like this one's much easier to click than in the beta. But it was especially the pig, which was super
Work
hard to click.
complete.
Do we want one of those? Nah. Nah.
My life for the Horde. What do you want? Okie dokie. I can do that. Huh? We need more gold. Something need doing?
80-minute game, guys. What do you think?
Yes.
That would be not the best, honestly. I want to play more than one game. All right, who do we go? Alchemist? Yeah, Alchemist. I'm feeling Alchemist. Oh, in the beta
What do you
also, The Alchemist didn't have an attack animation yet, which looked pretty weird. Acid Bomb is looking very true to the original. Let's steal some claws over here. And this is a rather unusual build.
Work complete.
I won't say that it's very optimized.
You'll love my new recipe. Taste my fiery potions. Care for a cocktail?
Okay, he still doesn't have the attack animation. So yeah, this looks a little bit weird. But he is attacking. He just doesn't have an animation yet.
You'll love my new recipe. Hurry, I've got things to blow up.
Alright, so yeah, I should start teching. If I want to go Tauren, I should certainly tech.
Cocktail.
So Tauren, Shadowhunter,
You got it.
Bloodlust. Does that sound good? Sounds good to me.
Work complete.
Wanna blow
Torrents for
something
the
up?
beef, Shadow for the heal, Alchemist for the damage.
For a cocktail.
And I want to see Transmute.
I'm all stocked and ready to go. Care for a cocktail?
My life. Something you're doing?
You'll love my new recipe.
Now, Alchemist does look a little bit different, but I think he still very much so looks like an
Let's shake
Alchemist.
that right up.
He has
I'll
like,
get that mixed up.
I think the classic Alchemist just has the little guy sitting on the shoulders, right?
Care for a
Not like this cauldron or whatever it
and ready
is
to
on the
go.
back, where the little guy is
I'll
sitting in.
shake that right up.
But I like the look.
You got it.
What do you want? My life. I can
for
do
the
that.
Horde.
Can't build there. Dokie.
You'll love my new recipe. I'll shake that
Master?
right up.
Should I scout him?
Yes.
I'm all stocked and ready to go.
I feel like the ogres look so much more menacing than in classic, and I
You'll
don't know
love
if
my
it's
new recipe.
very good because
I'm all
ogres are
stocked
like
and
usually
ready to go.
pretty non-threatening. Oh, I haven't actually seen this before. Chemical Rage.
You
how does it
got
look?
it. Don't rush me.
It seems like the blades are a lot smaller, right?
I'll get that mixed
with a
up.
new Chemical Rage. Also,
Wanna blow something
there's
up?
a heal self running on the
I'll
Alchemist
shake
right
that
now.
right up.
It's running right now.
Don't rush me.
Yeah, I think this is really not visible enough. Like,
I'll get that mixed
this
up.
is so hard to see. Yeah, I think that
Don't
should be
rush me.
changed. But there is a lot of changes coming in.
I'll shake that right up.
Work complete.
I'll get that mixed up. Care for a cocktail? You'll love my new recipe. I'll shake
Should we go
that
for a
right
fight
up.
soon? I kind
Care
of
for a
don't want to
cocktail.
fight too much.
Don't rush me.
Kind of want to
Work
creep.
complete.
Wanna blow something
But
up?
yeah, we want to have a bit of an action-packed
shake
game,
that
do
right
we?
up.
Don't we? So yeah, we're gonna go for a fight soon.
Double.
Shadowhunter,
Swing.
then let's fight a little. Alright, here you can see Altar inactive and the lightning is visible. I think that's a bug.
I'm
I feel like it
all
has
stocked
to
and
be.
ready to go.
So weird otherwise.
I'll get that mixed up. You got it. Don't rush me.
So,
Something you're
Bloodlust.
doing?
also the buildings here in this overview, like Great Hall and Barracks, look like very similar, don't they?
I can do that. Yes. Be happy to.
Care for a cocktail? I'm all stocked and ready to go. Care for a cocktail?
So we're gonna creep the marketplace,
You
Shadow's
got
gonna
it.
come out,
Don't
and then we're gonna
rush
look for a
me.
fight.
I'll shake that right up.
I don't exactly have
get that mixed
the
up.
most powerful army,
You got it.
but whatever.
Wanna blow something up? I'll shake that right up.
Master. Double.
I'm
Malcolm
all
is now
stocked
pretty
and ready to
tanky.
go.
Good damage. Here comes the Shadow.
My next big dad.
Should I go Hex first? Nah, let's go heal wave.
Be a
Care for a
pleasure.
cocktail?
Inventory is full.
Who do I
I'm
kill
all
first?
stocked and ready to go.
Where are
Care
enemies
for a
hiding?
cocktail? Don't rush me. You got
And
it.
there's some people who are easily can play on other
I'll shake
setups
that right up.
other than their own. I'm not really one of those people.
I'm all
Should I invest more in
stocked
grunts?
and ready
Nah.
to go.
We're switching fully to Tauren here
Work
very soon.
complete.
Bloodlust
You'll
Tauren
love
boys.
my new recipe.
He hasn't
got
prepped
it.
this yet.
Wanna
Which-
blow something up?
It's a little surprising.
Work
I'll shake
complete.
that right up. I'll get that mixed up.
He's got Blade Master.
You
I
got
need
it.
allied colors. Or, yeah, there we
Who
go.
be
Now
my
he's back.
next victim?
You'll love my new recipe. I'll get that mixed up.
Where our enemies be
Wanna blow
hiding.
something up? I'm all stocked and ready to go.
He's racking on my hero pretty
I'll
hard.
shake that right up.
So let's just walk around.
You got it. Don't rush
Who
me.
do I kill first?
You'll love my new recipe. I'll shake that right up. You got it.
Upgrade complete.
All right, looking pretty good so far. Should we
Use my
fall
power.
back?
I'm all stocked and ready to go.
I'm sorry, buddy, but I think we're gonna keep on pushing through here.
Wanna blow something up?
Master? What do you want? Under attack. I can do that.
I'm all stocked and ready to go. I'll get that mixed up.
Who be my next victim?
Servant wards are.
Wanna blow something up?
Wait a minute. Did they become even bigger? There was also a complaint from
I'm
some
all
of you guys in
stocked
the
and
beta
ready to
that
go.
serpent wards are too big.
Use my power.
They look like the same size of heroes. It's pretty
You'll
crazy.
love my new recipe. Don't rush me. Care for a cocktail?
Oh no.
Torrents. Oh,
We're
guys.
under attack.
I love the torrents. At least we got to see one this game. Despite all the buffs, torrents still not really played.
You'll love my new recipe. I'll get that mixed up. Don't rush me. Wanna blow something up? I'm all stocked and ready to go.
Can you even leave, by the way? I know. You can't even leave, so you actually have to kill all the buildings
Bring it on.
for the game to end.
Where our enemies be hiding.
In that case, we will make some demolishers and bloodlust.
Wanna blow something up?
Is Naiden flaming me in chat right now, guys? Is that what's happening? Naiden, I thought we were friends, man.
You'll love my new recipe. You got it.
Work complete.
Wanna blow something up?
Direct my blade. Yeah, man.
Care for
And so
a
the pulverized
cocktail?
animation is still a little bit
Don't
bugged. Did
rush
you guys
me.
see it?
I am
The particle
able to
effects
help.
don't seem to be in place yet, so it's just like, I don't know, some placeholder weird particles exploding instead.
Where our enemies.
It's also kind of weird, right, that you can't leave a game. You have to sit there for the entirety of it
Wanna
to-
blow something up?
to die, basically. I didn't know that before.
We're under attack.
I'll get that mixed
Research
up.
complete.
Direct my blade.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen the Orb of Lightning yet. I think the orbs especially all look so cool.
Who do I kill first?
All right, what does it look like on the hero?
Something need doing? I can do that.
Another thing,
Happy
the
to.
shadows could be a little bit darker, right? Like, look at the
Okey-dokey.
peon on the dark green grass.
Work, work.
You can barely make out that
Care
he has a
for
shadow.
cocktail? Don't rush me.
Heed my call.
Alright, let's take out that orb.
Where our enemies
We're
be
under
hiding.
attack.
Alright, on the hero
Yeah,
itself, it looks
man.
decent, it looks nice, but it looks like the normal orb, I guess. It's...
It be a pleasure.
Look at those serpent wards though, dude, that's insane!
We're
I feel
under
like they're
attack.
bigger than in the normal beta, but I might just be imagining
Who
that.
be my next
Yeah,
victim?
but look at the look at the orb icon. This is like looking amazing. This looks so cool.
Move faster.
Can't wait for the orb of corruption.
Tazdingo man.
And Demolisher's another example of a unit that looks really good. Very well done.
How can
But
I
of course
help?
we've seen these models for quite a while with the leaks and everything. Oh, wow. Torrent has become pretty big.
Understood.
Oh, whoops.
You'll love my new recipe.
Yes, War Chief.
Oh my god, they're so big.
Rah, 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 rah. A wise plan. Use my
I wish I could
War
serpent,
Chief.
Bloodlust a serpent word.
Who'll be my next big
That
daddy?
doesn't work. Victory again. I'm on a roll right now, guys. All right, so yeah, one more. Yeah, I think we have time, right? Yeah, we should have time. Yeah, we're gonna go until like 12:10, right? Something like that. Okay, cool. What should we play in the next game, guys? You can leave games with Alt, Control, Shift left. Is Giannis having his game versus Honor? I don't know whether they're supposed to play here. Control, Alt plus L. Ah, okay. All right. So we're gonna play human. Should I queue? Okay. All right. What should we play, guys? I feel like the more I play with the graphics, the more I like them. Do you feel the same? Yeah, I think that's a natural thing, that it must be true for everyone. Like, the graphics are a little bit unusual to us now, especially after all these years of Classic. So with playing more, you will get more used to them. So yeah, obviously. But also, yes, like, first of all, you getting used to it is a big deal, but secondly, they're actually making improvements. This build is already looking better than the beta, and they have heard the feedback that the people aren't satisfied with the visuals, and it seems like neither are they. So more visual improvements will be made, and I think that is currently the biggest problem with the beta. It just doesn't look very nice.
Righto.
Alright, again I didn't see his race. Classic Todd play.
Yes, me lord.
Shout out to Todd. Unfortunately, he's not here. I was hoping to meet him again, but another time. So Twisted Meadows,
Ready to work.
Big
Yes,
map.
me lord.
Is it the same guy? It might be. Seems to be in
Ready
just
to
as
work.
good of a mood.
Righto.
What do we play? What do we play, guys? I think Beastmaster. Beastmaster,
Ready to work. Off
What
I go
else?
then. Job's done. More work.
I'm not sure yet. But I do want Beastmaster. So yeah, this fast ultra build wasn't really the
Ready to
most
work.
necessary.
Job's done. What? Yes, me lord.
It weirds me out a little bit on Twisted that the
Ready to
minimaps
work.
looks different. Like, it looks basically the same, but the dry land patches are way more numerous than they were in Classic. So it's kind of weird. It's like
Ready to work.
at the first glance you
Job's
feel like,
done.
oh yeah, that's Twisted. That's the map I've known for years, but it looks different. Like, but that's a minor thing. Like,
Job's
we
done.
we have it. It's basically a little less green than before. It's not that big of a deal.
Ready
Remo,
to
stop
work.
being so
Righto. Off I
dismissive.
go then. Yes, me lord.
Ready for action. Orders?
I don't
Ready
think
to
I've
work.
seen Stampede anywhere yet. Should we play Beastmaster solo? Yes.
Say the word.
Right? Should
Orders.
we not? Yeah.
Say the
Let's play
word.
Beastmaster solo. Let's do it.
I hear the call of the
All right.
wild.
So this really weirded me out at the beginning of the beta. Beastmaster, we've known him for years. He doesn't have a mask anymore. And
Job's
hey,
done.
and Ryan, how you doing? Yeah, this is so strange, but it's already more normal for me. But when you see this the first time, it's like, where the hell is your mask?
What lies before me?
Let's creep some camps,
What?
yo.
Yes, my lord.
Flush them out.
What? All right.
Alright,
I'm
let's go.
ready to track. Unleash my strength.
Ready for action.
I'm ready to track. My quarry years.
Let the killing begin.
The Shadow Priest.
Yes, my liege. What lies before me?
Our forces are under attack.
My quarry nears. I'm
But
acting on
if I don't,
instinct.
when I don't have AM, it's
what?
kind of hard to manage the
Right,
mana sustain
ready
for
for
Bash
Off I
Bear,
go
right?
then.
What lies before me?
Another little
Flush
bug.
them out.
The Rock Golem doesn't disappear right away. His die animation
Orders?
is ultra slow. It's gonna take him a few
Juanax.
minutes here to fall to the ground.
Unleash
Yeah, we saw that
my
before.
strength.
Also in the
I
beta.
wander alone.
Yes, my lord.
Flush them out.
So we're gonna go creeping here a little bit.
What is it? I can't build that.
Make some
Righto.
farm, do the
Yes,
good
my
stuff.
My quarry nears. What lies before me?
What do you need?
I'm ready to track. By fang and claw.
I should have gotten a Berserker, right?
Ready for action.
More work. What is it? Yes, my lord.
Flush them out.
What is it?
Yes, my liege. Aye, my lord. What lies before me? I've got the scent. I wander alone.
Good old priests and knights. That sounds good, right?
Job's done.
Flush them
Job's
out.
done.
Get some tanks, get some healers. And maybe the Beastmaster
acting on
can be my
instinct.
damage.
I'm
Not
ready
really known to be a very effective
Our
damage
paths
dealer.
converge.
But we're gonna
Unleash my strength.
find a new meta over here. Alright, I wanted a Berserker.
Let the killing
More
begin.
I like the new Berserker. Like, I feel like the
Upgrade
icon
complete.
in the Merc camp needs some more fine-tuning, but I like how the Berserker himself
lies
looks.
before
Like,
me?
you see this guy and I think, alright,
you
that's a
wanna
Berserker.
kill?
But the
I'm
Shadow
ready to
Priest,
Who you wanna
track.
kill?
he looks so different.
I
And
do it.
isn't his posture also super unlike? Like the silhouette,
Eat you
this looks nothing like the old Shadow Priest silhouette. I
What
feel.
lies before me?
Wait, formation toggle's on again?
My quarry nears.
I'd reset earlier, I guess.
Flush them out.
Alright.
What is it? More lumber is required. All right.
We need more lumber, you guys.
Off I go then.
What lies before me? My quarry nears. I wander alone. On the prowl. I'm acting on instinct.
We got the Bash Bear unlocked. The Blink Bash
Lies
Bear
before
is
me.
not too far
I
away.
wander alone. Flush them out. What lies before me?
More work.
Alright,
All
so
right. I can't build that. Yes, my lord. I can't build that.
make some
Right.
priests,
Unleash
get
my
some healing.
strength. What lies before me?
Should I get a Blood Mage for Siphon? When I get level 6, then I'm
Flush
gonna go
them
Blood
out.
Mage.
What lies before me? I've got the scent.
I do have to admit,
Unleash
Quill Beast
my
is like the
strength.
more
acting
effective
on
summon,
instinct. I wander alone.
but I love the Bash Bear.
Job's done.
Love him.
What is it? I can't build that. All right. More work.
What are we making again? Knights, right? Maybe I should make rifles though. What if he goes air?
Flush them out.
Yeah.
What?
I should probably go rifles actually. I am
can't build
at least
that.
kind
No.
of a little bit trying
What
to win.
lies before me?
More work.
Unleash my strength.
Alright, daytime hits again. And it feels to me like the creeps are way more visible. But he also has an orange mohawk, but he's not actually orange colored. I don't know if I like that.
Inventory is
Got the
Or
scent.
is he supposed to be orange?
What lies before me?
Hard to tell.
I'm ready
Alright,
to
once again,
track.
I haven't seen my opponent yet.
My strength. What lies before me? I'm ready to track. Flush them out.
Let's scout a little bit at least. See what's going
My
on.
quarry nears. Flush them
Here,
out.
maybe?
Upgrade complete.
Oh, here he is.
I'm acting on instinct.
Oh, okay. He's
I've
still
got the
kind of in the
scent.
beginning stages.
On the
Alright.
prowl.
We're gonna leave him be
I've
for
got
now.
the scent.
I do want to see
My
Stampede here.
quarry nears. I'm acting on instinct. What lies before me? I've got the scent.
Job's done.
Unleash my strength.
Alright. Rifles, knights. I don't think it really matters what I actually make. Let's make some knights.
Flush them out.
Knights are pretty cool.
Research complete. I wander alone. Inventory is full. Unleash my strength. I'm ready to track.
Where are my priests?
Who'd you
Didn't
want?
I make some priests already? Maybe I didn't.
My quarry.
Alright, I'm about to be level 5. Oh, I haven't seen the blink animation yet either.
I come to cleanse this land.
From the blink bash bear, of course.
Unleash my strength.
I do like the way the gnolls look. I feel like they're very well designed.
Your command.
But also... Wait. Can I slow down the game?
My quarry
I know.
nears.
When you play against bots here, you
What
can slow
lies
down the
before
game
me?
with
Inventory is full.
plus and minus, but that would have been weird if it was possible here.
On the prowl.
Doke. Level 5.
to cleanse this land.
Oh! Alright. Doesn't look very spectacular. He looks different than just the level 2 bear, right? It's not just the
Research
level 2 bear scaled up. He has his own little look, like he has these tribal colors on his face, and he's got some nice little braids. The Beastmaster made some braids for him. It's cute.
My quarry.
I was hoping
nears.
that the blink would look a little bit cooler, to be honest.
What lies before me?
But okay. All right. So,
Forces are under attack. My quarry nears.
let's finish this cannon and see how our friend is doing.
What lies before me? I'm ready to track.
Is my aid required?
Flush them out.
Is someone
What are you guys saying?
Nears. What lies before
Big
me?
mana, big mana? No big mana.
Is my
Flush
aid
them
required?
out.
Is
I
someone
wander
injured?
alone.
What ails
lies
you?
before me?
Yes, my lord. Yes,
I'm
my
ready
friend.
to track.
I
Is
do
my
want to
aid
see
required?
Stampede here.
Prowl.
I come to
How many
cleanse
kills do I
my
need for?
glory
I need
nears.
600 experience. I'm getting bonus experience. How many peasants do I need to kill? 4 peasants for 100 experience. So I need like 400 experience worth of peasants. So it's like 16 peasants. Okay.
What ails
Alright.
you?
Before that.
Is someone injured?
Wait, how's he level
I am
3?
your servant.
Didn't he not have a hero a second ago?
Unleash my strength.
Bash Barrel, let's go! Oh yeah.
Them out.
Oh yeah, boys. We are gonna get level 6, I believe.
I've got the scent. Our paths
What ails you?
converge. My quarry nears. Flush them out.
I'm not even getting that much experience. It feels like I should be getting more. Bash Bear, go get him! I feel like the actual animation when he's landing a bash could also be more visible.
I'm ready to
Oh, there we go.
track.
There we go. One more kill. Are you ready for
What
the
lies
dinos?
before me?
There we go. Alright. How are we gonna
I'm
do this?
acting on instinct.
Probably. Alright, move, please.
I'm ready to track.
Okay. Stampede. I haven't seen this before. Alright, not implemented yet. This is the old dinos,
What
actually.
lies before me?
Is someone
Alright.
injured?
Alright. That's a little anticlimactic. I was hoping
As you
for a little
flush
bit
them
more fireworks, but whatever.
I'm
Is
ready
my
to
aid
track.
required?
So I'm gonna try to finish this here quickly. We could fit in one more game. We could fit in one more game. I'd have to play quickly in that one though.
What lies before me?
Should we kill all the buildings?
Research complete. What I'm ready to track.
I need my bash bear. I need my normal damage.
My core.
Yeah, I think Beastmaster is gonna be one of the heroes where I definitely want to get the skin. I definitely want to get the Rexar skin. I'm pretty sure.
Flush them out.
Yes, my lord. For the king.
I'm ready to track.
Come to me, noble bash bear. Why is he so gray, by the way? Like normally, bear on Lorder on Summer is always brown, but here he's totally gray. Is that intentional? Is that? It's a little bit weird. I like his face paint and the braids and stuff, but his overall grayish color.
Is
Not sure
someone
about that.
injured?
Flush them out.
The knights, of course, still looking glorious. We saw it at last BlizzCon already. I think they are very well designed. Ugh.
Is my
What
aid
lies
required?
before me?
All right, no, we don't have time for this. What did you guys say? Control Alt L. There we go. All right. We're gonna fit in one more game. How much time do we have? So we're supposed to stop at 12:10, so that's 13 minutes. Yeah, that's definitely enough time for one more game. Gonna have to play a little bit faster, a little bit more serious, perhaps. So one more? Can we do one more game? Okay. Alright, so we play Orc again. Ready? Alright, good. Alright, so we're gonna play Shadowhunter Pitlord, one of my favorite strats. And just standard. Shadowhunter Pitlord, standard, grunt, raider kind of stuff, walkers. And own that guy in 10 minutes. So, what else are you guys saying? Yeah, I know a lot of you aren't really satisfied yet with the beta, but yeah, it feels like updates are rolling in quickly and improvements are being made quickly. I said myself when I streamed for the first time the beta, I'm not really satisfied with it either. Like, it needs a lot of work still. But it feels like they're committed to it. And they're not dissuaded. They will keep on improving it. And once it looks nicer, once the features work, once we have a nicer UI, you know, I'm hopeful. Oh, there we go. So this time I'm looking at the race. He's human. All right. Slight try-hard mode enabled. Terra Sand usually the best map for the Shadow Pitlord play. Normally you can go for a fast lightning shield creep here. But I mean I kind of know how it works, but I can't be bothered. I'm not try-harding that much.
Ready to work. Something need doing?
The little lag, by the way, that a lot of us experiencing before making a building, it's also noticeable here.
Ready
So they
to work.
must be aware of it. So it must be getting changed soon. I certainly hope.
Something need doing? I can do that.
So I think the idea here is creep level 3,
More burrows.
get Pit Lord,
Work
get
complete.
one walker, and then attack, right? Again, we don't have that much time left, guys. This will be the last game. So I'm gonna be a little bit more tryhard.
Something need doing?
If I'm trying hard, I should actually make some peons, shouldn't I?
What do you want? Okie dokie. We need more gold. Work complete. Ready to work. We need more
This
gold.
Pit order isn't working
need
out
more
exactly
gold.
perfectly.
We need
It's fine,
more
guys.
gold.
Don't worry. We're gonna get there together.
Ready to work.
Hey, man. We did an interview yesterday. Pride just walked by. Interview with
Want to
Warcraft
see
Radio
something
was really,
real
really
scary?
fun, man. He actually totally knows his
It'd
shit.
be a
Like normally when we
pleasure.
get interviewed, people
As
obviously
Bingo
aren't
Man,
that
we're
well
complete
acquainted with the
too
Warcraft
fast,
3 scene because, you know, it's a tiny little scene. But he actually knew. We were talking about Moon, when we were talking about his strats that he likes to play, and great
Use
guy.
my power.
Yesterday there was a Blizzard party.
Who'll be my next
Met him again. We had a good time.
Who do I kill first? Who'll be my next
Are you
big
supposed to
dev?
creep this with one grunt?
Yeah, man.
Not really, right?
Work complete.
2 grunts
Who
and a
do
Shadow
I
Priest,
kill
that should be
first?
good enough.
My life for the Horde. Noctar.
Use my power.
Yes.
Let me Shadow Priest.
Who do I kill first?
Master.
Use my power.
Alright, so the idea behind the strategy is you creep up to the Shadow Hunter early, especially with Lightning Shield abuse. You can do that super quick. You can use Serpent Wards as well to help with the creeping, and you of course have the sustain from Heal Wave. And then on tier 2, you add in a Pit Lord for AoE Cleave, which can be really strong against certain armies. It's normally not very good
Who'll be
against
my
humans
next big
because they
dev?
have slow, and then the Pit Lord can't really sustain his damage
Be a
uptime.
pleasure.
But who knows what he plays?
Direct
Maybe he
my
doesn't play slow.
blade.
We'll see, we'll
Yes.
see.
Be happy to. Something need doing? We need more gold.
Who'll be my next big dev? Who do I kill first?
Oh, damn, misclick. All right,
Be charming.
at least I am consistent in that one.
Gold.
Misclicking, one of my big
Direct
strengths.
my blade. Use my power.
Can we creep this camp? I think we can,
Who
right?
do I kill first?
My life for the Horde. More gold. We need more gold.
Yes, I know.
I can do that. Master.
Where our enemies be hiding.
I have
Yes.
never understood what the Shadow
Some
says
stuff.
there. I always understand where my illness... No, where my illness be hiding. Is that what he
Use
says?
My power. Who be
I think I'm
my
misunderstanding
next
him.
Big dem? Who do I kill first?
The kobolds look so different. But they basically look like the World of Warcraft kobolds.
Huh? Slow move. Zug.
I think that the thing that bothers me most is like the color palette. Like in Warcraft 3 they have like this light brownish kind of color, and here
You want axe?
they're gray, basically.
Direct my blade.
Like quite a few other
As
things,
you
in
go
my
by.
opinion, a little bit too gray.
Work complete.
We be charming.
Where my enemies be hiding. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, this item is really good.
Who do I kill
Wait,
first?
is there a visual bug here? No.
Use my power. Direct my blade.
Oh, Witcher 2.
Complete.
Where our enemies
All right,
be hiding.
I'm gonna go for
What you
Torrent
want?
Totem.
Okie dokie.
Should we go
Yes.
Raiders? Yeah.
Be happy to.
Use
And
my power.
here's our boy, the
I
Pit
come
Lord.
from the darkness of the pit. Pitiful.
Also his pink
Tremble
like
before me.
spine that's showing. I'm not sure that I feel like this is a little bit too visible. If this was actually the color that he is, like if this was blue, I think it would be good. But why is it pink?
Where our
Why is it so
enemies
pink?
be
Maybe that's a bug.
Who
It
do I
feels,
kill
it looks
first?
weird. It looks like it shouldn't be looking that way, basically.
We need more lumber.
Give me lumber, my friends.
We need more lumber.
There we go.
Where our enemies be hiding. Who do I kill first? Tazdingo man.
What?
So yeah, I'm gonna get a 1 walker, maybe 2. A raider. And then we go.
Use my power.
Work complete.
Who do I kill first? We be
So ideally you want to stack up damage items on the Pit Lord.
Who be
I
my
have
next
not
big
really
death?
found anything,
Who do I kill first?
unfortunately.
Something you're doing? Work.
Oh, I need more burrows,
What
you
do
guys.
want?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Where our enemies be hiding. Use my power.
Master,
Direct my blade.
say the word.
Right. I guess we can give our Pit Lord boys slippers at least. And the heal pot.
Dingo man.
But his items aren't
Where
really the best
enemies be
at all. But alright. Ensnare.
We need more lumber.
Man, I have no lumber this game.
Who do I kill first?
What do we get? Book of the Dead.
A foolish ploy.
Direct my blade. Yeah,
Why
man.
did you drop the cells on the ground? Is that a bug?
Use my power.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Where
Right.
our enemies
We're about to go
be
fighting
hiding.
here. How much
Who
time do we
be
have
my
left?
next
Complete.
victim?
Oh, not much actually. Alright.
I am one with the earth.
I feel like
Mother
the
Earth
walkers are a
guide
little
me.
bit too small. Like normally they stand out as pretty big units,
Research
Direct my blade.
but I feel here they are rather small.
Tazdingo man.
Alright, let's
It
heal up
be
my
a
boys.
pleasure.
inventory is full.
Who do I
Again,
kill
big
first?
heal. And like right now
Who
my
be
army's running.
next victim?
Who has heal selves? Can you guys see this right away? Who has heal selves?
Spirits of the earth guide me.
I can't really see
You
it.
need something.
Who do I kill first? It be a pleasure.
Well, now everyone has heal selves.
Right.
Alright. Let's try.
Before me.
I
win this.
dreamed who be my next victim.
I answer the
Who
call,
do I kill first?
just as I
Who
foresaw.
be my next victim? Where our enemies be hiding.
That's a lot of farms right there. I like the layout. He seems like a very well organized person.
Who be my next victim?
Book of the Dead, I think still has the old. Yep, still has the old
Who
visuals.
do I kill first?
Should I even spawn Serpent Wards? I don't think so. He's got defend anyways.
What troubles you?
What trickery is this?
Of course, you know, these are normal, casual BlizzCon attendees, so obviously they don't know, you know, what the best strats to play are, so
Direct my blade.
this is looking like another victory for us. He was actually expanding pretty quickly.
You failed.
Most
Who be my next
people, I think, wouldn't
victim?
be doing that even, so
Faster.
perhaps he does have
Be
some experience.
charming.
What is your feeble request?
Use my power.
I feel like the... Alright, I picked up Horn of Illusion here. Like, look at the effect on my hero when I pop it on the hero.
Tazdingo man.
Okay, that wasn't that intense.
It be a pleasure.
I was remembering it more vividly.
Yeah, man. Direct my
No, that actually looks
blade.
pretty cool.
Trickery
I
is
thought,
this?
like, I remembered the effect as being so
Who be my
extremely
next victim?
powerful.
Move
Looking so extremely
faster.
powerful.
I am one
But, no.
with the earth.
Not really the case.
Where our enemies
What
hiding.
troubles you?
Oh, 5. Yeah, the Serpent Wards, though, they are ridiculously big.
I answer
And
the
also,
call.
they are so super bright. Like, they're ultra
Who be
orange.
my next victim?
Oh my god. Oh my god, look at the Super Snake. I think that's really cool, though. That the level 3 Serpent Ward looks a little bit scarier than the level 2 one. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, man.
But they're so big. They are so big, man. They're bigger than the walkers.
Direct my blade.
All right. It's 10 past, guys, so my time is kind of up. I'm not really gonna kill all the buildings here. That doesn't do much for us. So yeah, I think we're done here. So that was it. Warcraft 3 Reforged from BlizzCon, our little live stream over here. At the beginning of the stream, we mentioned all the news that we were able to gather. If you hadn't been tuned in, check out the VOD perhaps. Also, we posted all the news always on Twitter, so make sure you follow us on twitter.com/BackToWarcraft. We have Instagram posts coming up as well, instagram.com/BackToWarcraft. We're going to be uploading stuff to YouTube. Make sure to follow there. There's going to be a panel coming up in a little less than 3 hours, the big Reforged panel. We're going to be there, of course. We're going to keep you updated what's happening. In live time, we're going to be tweeting out all the news, everything that there is to know. Neo is in an interview with Matt Morris right now, or was at least. I don't know if it has ended already. That's why it's only me here, been for the last couple of minutes. Anything else? Yeah, so we're going to have news coming from that interview as well. First day of BlizzCon, we didn't see that much about Warcraft 3, honestly. But second day, maybe we can get some more answers. And if you want to hear about all that BlizzCon has to offer for Warcraft 3 Reforged, make sure you follow us, as I said, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I guess, YouTube. And yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. Our time is over now. We have to go. So I think I gotta just stop streaming. Yeah, okay. Guys, thank you all for tuning in. Of course, here on our Twitch, we're going to be back next week. We're going to have more tournaments coming in. WGL is starting soon. Guys, thank you all so much. We're going to be seeing you very soon again here on Twitch and everywhere else. So, yeah, have a nice day and see you then.